Go.
Happy Saturday afternoon.
Can't even remember what day it is.
I know, it's hard. We've been
Left.
off work for a week and we're like, what day is it?
Been
Now I
o-
know how my patients feel.
Been over a week. What? My last day was Thursday.
Yeah.
And then left Friday for Nashville. Went the longest I've gone since I've known you without working out. From Friday to through Wednesday. We worked out Thursday after we got home.
We did some walking. We did a lot of steps that first day when we went to all the bars, and there was like 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah, Nashville was fun. A little crazy, but fun. So,
We're back on the workout wagon.
yep.
Went for a mile walk and worked out today.
Worked with everybody
And
since we
yesterday.
went back.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is new? We got like 4 or 5 new possible shirt designs. I may post a couple of them, like the wording, and see what people think. But I know we'll print at least one, if not 2 of them. So that hasn't been all vacation. I'm using my brain a little bit. So we'll get that stuff rolling here pretty soon. Getting the banner made so we can have a booth at a couple of events, hopefully, if not this summer, this fall. Things are well. Handed out a few things in Nashville. Still got a few things. Might do some stuff around here, maybe next weekend. So taking Erica out to one last night's dinner, kind of like our last day of vacation. I mean, I guess we still got tomorrow, but
That'll get wrapped up.
even worked on taxes today. Ooh.
He was working on taxes. I was going through boxes of stuff that we're still going through.
So we're normal and boring, just like the rest of you. Sort of.
Not all of
No. Can't talk about all of it.
it. If they saw the other video,
Yeah. So.
it's nice to be home. It was fun to be on vacation, but it's also nice to be
Yeah, something like that. Did yard work today too. She's like a slave driver.
home. Well, we're having to figure out what's happening in our yard because
Because it's new to us.
it's new to us. So stuff is blooming, and we're like, oh, what's that?
Didn't know we had this.
Let me look up that flower.
Or what is that brown grass? What do we
And
need
what
to
do
do
we
with
do?
it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's this. We need to cut it back before it turns green again.
Right. Adulting.
Yeah, fun stuff. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to work, but not like usual. It'll be fine. I like what I do. Back at it in the morning bright and early. At least I know what I'm doing on Monday. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing on Monday until I get there. So that'll be nice. The 4 Corvettes still at the shop. Hopefully they'll look at it next week. They don't have any help either apparently. And the guy that owns the shop worked for GM back in the day, and it's him and his wife. It's kind of funny. Super nice people too, and he knows his shit. So I'm glad he's doing it, but he's just busy. So.
But you got a key that works, so we have an extra key now.
Oh yeah.
That was
You know
a
anything about
fiasco.
those old like, you know, your keys in your cars now they're electronic, blah blah blah. It's in the code. Well, the old keys for 1990s, out of Corvettes, Camaros, and Mustangs, different cars with that, they have this little
Chip.
resistor in them. Not a chip, it's a resistor. And it depends on the ohms which number key you need to get. So Eric's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm finding out how many ohms of resistance this key has so I can look at the chart to figure out which one to order. So then you order one and you hope that your meter was right, which it was. Got it cut and fires right up. Because there's like 15 to choose from. So it's the old anti-theft. If you didn't have the right key with the right resistance, it wouldn't start. So, and I did a little reading. When they make them, they make a set of keys for it. And the computer in the car knows the ohms of the ohm resistance of the first key. So that's the only resistance you can use in that car from that day forward.
So Eric, we called a bunch of locksmiths, and a bunch of them were like, nope, we don't don't do it. Nope, we don't do it. I was
What are
like,
you talking
"Oh."
about? Oh, I found one for $365. Cost me $14 for the key. Had to get it mailed to me, and then $2 to get it cut. So, do your research. Make sure your research is right, because I went to a couple sites that I'm like, this sounds a little shady, but we got it right on the first try, so I was happy with that.
Always good to have a spare set.
Yeah, especially on the car. So, yeah, we got that done. So, and I'm not, I don't know. I kind of told Erica this car is 32 years old and has been sitting most of its life. So it's an oil leak, it's a seal, and there'll probably be a couple more along the way because it's only got 27,000 miles on it. Everything's dried out. We take it out and dry the shit out of it. Oh, it's got a new oil leak. So I'm kind of hoping in my own sadistic mind that it's the rear main because that's the expensive one, and then we'll just have it done. And then anything else that pops up will be new and inexpensive. So,
We'll see.
yeah. So we'll get that done. Get back to work. Hopefully by next weekend I got another set of shirts ordered. Yeah. And we'll start looking for events to attend. So, hope everybody's well. Don't do anything too crazy Saturday night.
Daylight savings tomorrow.
Oh yeah, don't forget that. Are you supposed to switch your clock tonight or tomorrow? Technically, we're gonna switch ours tonight, so hopefully we're grumpy on Monday. I wish they just stop doing this shit.
I know. Me too.
So, oh, and if you saw anything else we posted, like we went to Eddie V's in Nashville. Got it. Best dining experience I've ever had. And I heard about it from the guys that do this HWMF podcast. Hard-working motherfuckers. It says it right there, sort of. It's this guy that I follow, a retired bodybuilder. He's younger than us, but he's not afraid to. He talks about everything, and he's a good dude. So, anyhow, they talk about going there all the time. Him and his sidekick, and his sidekick does like
The Ironman.
Ironman triathlons and stuff. And he's training for a short one right now. You know, the short one's when he's got to run like 70 miles in instead of I don't know. He's got to bike 70 miles instead of 100. And I don't know if he runs a half a marathon instead of a marathon. And like crazy shit you won't catch me doing. There's only a couple kinds of cardio that I like. It ain't fucking running. But anyhow, they're amazing. Their podcast is pretty good. If you want to watch one that's better than us, HWMF, Seth Feroce.
Good friend.
Sometimes they're kind of long. It's good to listen to in the car if you have a commute. I will say that. They talk way more than we do. But, anyhow. So, kept hearing about it from them. It was a great experience.
It was amazing.
If you get a chance to go somewhere like that, I would highly recommend it. But it's not cheap. So, anyhow. It was fun though. We'll do it again, maybe on our anniversary. Gives me a reason to dress up a little bit. On that note, have a good evening.